como se dice, beaches. Hey travelers, it's Tiandres. Pack your bags because this is our first solo travel trip. In honor of my birthday, we are in Costa Rica. I'm posting this way past my season, but happy birthday to my Tauruses. Love you down. We were picked up immediately from the San Jose airport by our driver, and I don't know about you, but when in a Spanish-speaking country, one must attempt the language no matter how rusty they are. ¿De dónde eres? ¿Costa Rica o sí, otro país? Oh, sí.
Costa Rica.
¿Tienes música?
Only in the radio.
Está bien. ¿Te gusta artistas americanas?
¿Me gusta?
Artistas americanas por música?
Ah.
¿Nadie?
Casi no escucho música.
Oh, ¿no escucho música?
No.
¿Por qué?
No sé. Metallica.
¿Metallica?
Yeah.
¿El grupo Metallica?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
como like rock, like.
Aerosmith, Bon Jovi.
Ah, Aerosmith,
I
sí.
think so, it's all music.
Sí, sí.
Michael Jackson.
Me gusta Michael Jackson. No sabe música de Aerosmith. Oh,
Aerosmith.
no sé. Yo sabe el grupo, pero no música de el grupo. Oh, quizás like rock this way. Talk this way.
Yeah.
Talk this way. Okay, that was embarrassing, but we're trying. And bless him for entertaining me for speaking beginner Spanish. Anyways, we are headed to the retreat, which is about 45 minutes away from the airport. I received a fresh squeezed juice and eucalyptus towel upon arrival and had some lunch at the on-site restaurant until my room was ready. I had all 3 meals on site every day, which was included in my stay. And the main thing that stuck out to me is that all the food was gluten-free, dairy-free, and anti-inflammatory. I just knew this was going to be the perfect reset for stepping into a new year. Those are the resident peacocks. There's 2 of them that I saw every single day. They're beautiful. They walk through the restaurant. They walk through the yoga sessions. It's their land and we're just here to visit. They also had morning and evening yoga daily, a spa on site, pool, and plenty of greenery for hikes. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, checking in. I'm on my way to my facial. I was just able to check into my room. I had to wait for it a little bit, but that was okay because I was able to have lunch and walk around a little bit. But now I'm trying to find the route to the spa. So, I think I found it. I can be on time for this facial. Let me walk backwards because this is so pretty. Come on, that's my walk. But I will report back later. The room is absolutely beautiful. I was only able to spend like 5 minutes in it because I had to get going. But once I come back, I'm going to relax a little bit and be able to unpack. But this is the before of the face. This is the room. See you later for my facial. I'm back. You guys tell me, do we notice? The sun's gone down, so I can't tell. I can tell. My face looks really good. It looks really rejuvenated, excuse me. Shout out to Lucia. She was my facialist, esthetician, who did my facial. She had magic hands. The facial was 60 minutes. It feels like I was there for almost 2 hours, for like an hour and a half. It was so nice. I even had time to fall asleep. Like I caught myself softly snoring and I woke back up and I still had a lot longer. It was great. It was a good thing. So she just had a magic touch. She had great pressure for my face and my face I feel like it's never looked better. I'm probably gonna try not to put any makeup on it for a long time and just let it soak in. But behind me is the spa. So I was up there. That's where a lot of the sessions happen. And then you can hear a waterfall behind me. That's like on the middle floor. And then there's a pool. And as you can see, there's a couple chairs that you can sit in and rock back and forth. I might get in one before we leave. But I'm going to come back because they have a steam room and I want to try out the pool, and they have a gym up here. I'm probably not going to the gym, but there's a few other things that I want to try out, but I don't want to sit in the same room when I just had this really nice rejuvenating facial. So I'm going to come back. She said as long as you have a treatment throughout your time that you're here, you can come back any day and still use the rest of the facility. So I will see you soon. And this tea is so good. You know, normally how you go to a place and they give you a massage or a facial and they offer you tea, and it's just like, it's not sweet. It's just regular tea that's just brewed. Like, shout out to them for trying to create the experience. But this tea is so good. It's flavorful. She told me what was in it and I forgot, but it's so flavorful. It's naturally sweet. This is my second cup. I got it at first to be polite. Like, of course I'll take some tea. And I had that and I was like, girl, this is good. So I went back and got more. But I would highly recommend that massage. I would recommend it to anybody. It was the smoothing collagen therapy facial. And she also gives you a nice little massage on your neck and your shoulders, and a little bit of your arms. So, like, dressed up, as worked on throughout that hour. But when I tell you, that was the most relaxed I've been in a long time. She had like chimes going on in the background, and there's I believe there's a diffuser in the back, but she had a lot of scents of lavender going on, and it was just so peaceful. I think you could hear, it must have been a waterfall that I heard, but it sounded like there's just a really light storm playing in the background, and the lights were dim, and her hands were like, I just saw so much lightning. That was actually really cool. Let me see if I can get it. But she had soft hands, and she always warmed up like the lotions and the creams that she used before she put them on my face, which was just divine. There's a storm a-coming. All right, do you guys want to see my room? I know you do. Come on, come on, come on. We'll start outside. This is my room. I am in Pina. The lofts in this area, or at least the lofts that I know of, they are labeled after fruits. So there's a mango, there's a papaya, I have piña, and there's another one down there. I forgot what that one's called. But for your key, they give you a sticker when you check in, and it's a sticker that looks like this. You just peel it off of what they give it to you, and then you can attach it to your phone. So when I need to enter my room, I just put the sticker next to the door, and it opens. Close the door. Has a lock and chain, and then another lock. Closet space, open closet space. We're not going to pay attention to that too much because that's where all of my things are. But this is a wide shot of the room. If we go this way, there is a nice little desk and a chair. They set these keychains out. They're part of the decor. One says, oh, it's in Spanish, hacer mi habitación. Don't judge me. And the other one said, oh, they're both in Spanish. Oh, okay. There's English on the, oh, okay. This is my first time looking at these. Okay, so I put these on my door. So please do not disturb. I thought they were just keychains for decor. And then make up my room. There is a turn down service. Or there's, what is it? There's, where, am I okay? There's housekeeping every day. Goodness gracious. Diffuser, that was on earlier. I had just turned it on. I think it's on. Yeah, it's red. But that was on and popping earlier. I just turned it back on because it cut it off. Here is the actual room. So there's a divider. On that other side are the sinks, and then this is the bed. I believe it's just a queen size bed. And there is a nice little bottle. I think I can keep this, which is nice. That says The Retreat on it. There was a robe right here, but as you can see, I am already wearing the robe. Probably will not be taking this off. They do provide a nice little gemstone. This is for integrity, sincerity, and clarity. I will be taking that home. And then there is a welcome note. I have two welcome notes. My name's on it, so that's nice. Dear Tiandris, welcome. It says a lot more, but that's for me. Oh, and I told them it was my birthday. They said, we wish you a happy birthday from the Retreats team. Thank you for choosing us to spend your special day with us. I wonder if this was a birthday gift or does everybody get this? I'm not sure. And then I really like those lamps. Those are pretty. They just have a switch on and off. A chair if I need it. I enjoy this decor. The whole retreat, obviously it's a wellness resort, so there's a lot of gemstones, crystals. The shop has a lot of evil eye jewelry. That side was the bed. Now we're on the opposite side. A large rug to decorate the space. plenty of space underneath. I'm gonna actually just store my shoes down there. And then his and her sinks are double sinks. A few more spaces I want to show you. Once you reveal back the curtain, you'll see the bathroom. So there's a toilet. There are signs at every, hello? Oh my gosh. Okay. There are signs by every toilet that say, please do not flush the toilet paper, which is common in a lot of countries in Central America. So there is a trash can provided by every toilet. So you just have to throw your tissue paper in there and then just flush the, dispose of whatever you're doing. Shower. This is a open shower. Look at that. That is so tall. So it's going to fall all the way from down there. One of those waterfall showers. And this beautiful bathtub. I might have to show you guys this during the day as well because it's dark now. But this is all like mountaintop. And then my favorite, this mirror is so pretty, so nice. I really love this mirror. And I really like this too. But I could take a nice little bath, which I want to. I'm going to try to use every single amenity while I'm here. And then once you reveal back these curtains, there is a nice, very nice, spacious patio. And as you can see, I will go out there, but I'll point it to you while I'm out here. Table with 2 chairs. And then there is one of those rocking attachments. I forgot what they're called, but a rocking lounge. That's not what it's called. Oh, let's head on out. You can see the bathtub right there. That is just divided by glass. And then you can see the bedroom right here. You can hear chickens. I don't even know what that is. But here's a little rocking chair. And then you have the coastline. Oh, that's actually showing up so beautiful in the camera. But that is the view. And then this side, it's just a little bit more terrain. It actually looks a lot lighter on the camera. That's fantastic. But very, very beautiful. All right, just got out of 7 a.m. yoga. It's now 8 a.m. and it's time for breakfast. Heading down there now. I'm starving. Most mornings, I would start off with a green juice, chia pudding with a fruit puree, and orange juice, along with fresh fruit from their garden and granola. And then the second course would be something a bit heartier, like eggs, and today was a gluten-free apple cinnamon type cake. Honestly, every meal was really good, flavorful, and seasoned. They just really knew how to take the most basic ingredients and turn it into something delicious. I tried to stay off my phone during meals, so I actually bought this card game in an attempt to learn every country's capital city. I made a little progress. Did you know that? There is so much fog today that you cannot even see the mountains. Look at this. This was yesterday when I was able to film those storms happening a little bit abroad over the mountains. This is what it looks like right now. The fog. No M. Night Shyamalan. And she's back. Fog's clearing out. Costa Rica's starting to shine again, showing a little bit of her beauty. At this point, we've made it off-site for a tour at a coffee farm or a coffee plantation. Please know that I hated saying plantation for obvious reasons. So we made it to the coffee plantation tour. They are currently trying to figure out my schedule. They have a driver with the retreat that picked me up and dropped me off, but he doesn't speak a lot of English. I don't speak a lot of Spanish. So he just kind of dropped me off. And it seems like the retreat scheduled the tour on my end, but might not have scheduled the tour on their end. So the people who work on the plantation, they're trying to figure out arrangements for me if somebody can come and give me a tour. So it's just me. It's just one gal. I'm just walking around. They told me I can explore the site in the meantime. So I'm just walking around taking pics and hoping that I can get a tour soon and get to see these coffee beans. If not, we'll probably have to schedule something at a later time.
So we make sure like it has random coffee all through the year. It doesn't matter if we dry it like this, we dry it like that, we dry it like that, or
This has been around for thousands of years, I feel.
well on the branches like that. changed by roast. Why fruitier? Tastes like roast again.
It's a family-owned coffee company. There's two brothers and their parents that operate it. So one of the brothers did the first half of the tour and then tapped out, and the second brother did the second half of the tour. But I learned so much, and I think it actually worked out in the best way possible because I was able to ask a lot of questions, and I feel like I don't know the normal how the tour normally operates, but I feel like we were not doing that. They were able to give me a little bit more knowledge, and I was able to do a little bit more things and take pictures and go where I wanted, which was really nice. And then I went to the gift shop after, bought some beans. And they also make coffee marmalade, which I tried there. That was really good. And they have coffee wine. That was good too. I honestly, my suitcase just wasn't big enough. I couldn't buy everything. I just had to buy what, I couldn't leave without. And that was coffee beans. Of course, this is dark roast, which I learned I'm more of a dark roast gal. That just means that I enjoy the roast of the coffee more. So the darker the roast, the more taste of the roast you get versus actually experiencing and tasting the coffee. So if you like light roast, then you actually enjoy the taste of coffee without adding sugars and creamers and stuff. Let me get into my room. I was literally looking for the key to my room and realized that it's on my phone. It's on the back of my phone. It is now nighttime of my birthday and I'm getting ready to go to dinner. I was going back and forth for a little bit on if I wanted to wear makeup or not. Obviously the makeup won. This is a wellness resort, so people haven't really been wearing makeup, but I'm gonna have wine tonight. It's a special birthday dinner, so I wanted to look the part at least. It's also been raining for the last like 5-6 hours nonstop. It sounds like it stopped, and I hope it did because I have to go out in that to get to the restaurant. But it's been like pretty heavy thunderstorms. May is the start of their rainy season here, and I'm just gonna show you my phone. This is the forecast for the next 10 so days. Rain. Rain, 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 rain. So that is what you're in store for if you do come during the rainy season. Most of the time it is just on and off, but today there were actually some pretty heavy thunderstorms, but I don't think that's usual.